So we saw Barbie. We went to the theater and used my wife as a shield to keep us from looking like emasculine men. And we went in to watch it. I was caught up on the hype train of it, so I wanted to go see it to determine whether or not it was woke.
The grand old question.
Yeah.
The Barbieheimer experience event, see if it's woke.
Exactly. I think that's all anybody was concerned about when they watched it.
Yeah.
But the first thing I noticed when we got in there is everybody was wearing pink. Anyway.
I knew everyone would.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, coming out of Oppenheimer, you know, people taking pictures in front of the Barbie poster, all wearing pink. We did not wear pink.
No, we looked like normal human beings, and we just went in to watch a film. It wasn't an experience. It wasn't a lifestyle. It was just the movie looked interesting, and I wanted to give it a try to see what all the hype was about.
Especially when it beat Oppenheimer and box office wise.
Exactly. So since it had beaten Oppenheimer, you can't help but be compelled to go watch it.
So the movie theater was a lot better this time, I think. A lot better than the last one we went to. The concessions were much better, but they're kind of weird still. Concessions are still awful in movie theaters.
They didn't give me the trots like the last place we went to. But
still pretty bad.
Popcorn was kind of flavorless.
Yeah, a lot of the things was like very bland.
Yeah, but overall, the theater was much nicer than the other one we went to for Oppenheimer.
Yeah. The actual tickets wise were tickets. We actually got a physical ticket.
Yeah, we actually got physical tickets this time. So we had my wife go up and buy them
because
so I wouldn't have to buy them because I'm insecure like that. But she went up and got them, and we got physical tickets, and we walked right into the theater. So.
Maybe that's our problem. Maybe we should just go buy tickets now.
Yeah, the bad thing is that everything now is FOMO.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, Oppenheimer's the big movie, or Barbie's the big movie.
Yeah, it was
so
packed.
now everybody's got to get in there and get it so they can make YouTube videos and review them, and
You know, like Dune. If Dune comes out, you know, it's like I have to pre-order
Dune. I'm gonna buy the day it comes. Like,
as
I'm
soon as they show up.
Pre-buy the tickets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there the night that it opens, because I'm a science fiction loser.
The actual seats themselves, we had the kind of the special seating with the bass boosted.
They had the big screen and the
I don't know if you want to give it away.
Let's not say what it is. I don't want to give away the theater.
Bass boosted seating.
Since I have harsh criticisms. But oh yeah, we had the bass transducers in the seats. So
in a car.
What's her name? I said this when we left. The Menunez girl who does all
the trivia stuff.
The trivia stuff. Yeah, it's like she's like, "What's the answer?" And it's like and the whole thing starts rumbling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch Barbie. Sounds like we're going down the highway in East St. Louis.
At the end, at the beginning, you always have the trailers, the previews, things like that, with the trivia and things. Trivia is fine, it's nostalgic-wise. Yeah. You know, when you have your 2000s type of thing. But movie trailers, there's like 4 movie trailers. You know, when you watched like Transformers, Clone Wars, you know, even Fantastic Four, some, you know, earlier movies like that, and you can have like 10 plus movies.
Most of the time on movies, when we got, having worked at the theater, in reference to our previous review, please watch the previous review of Oppenheimer, the hit movie, highly anticipated movie Oppenheimer. No, and so working in a movie theater, you get a print, and the theater says, these are the films that must be attached to it. You usually get them in the can, or when we edited movies anyway, or spliced them together. You get requirement movies in the can. So you get a little spool of film, but then there would be some movies that had paid to be on that trailer or that film, and then there'd be some that you just attached because they were relevant. Yeah. And so you try and get at least 5 trailers on there. Then you have like the policy trailer for the theater, you have the intro trailer, you have any type of like other promotional stuff, because at the time, before we had projectors for advertising, we had slide projectors. And so it would just ching, 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 ching. And that's all you'd hear the whole time while you were sitting in theater. It was absolute silence. Ching, 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 ching. That's what it was. There was a vibe to that though, but now it's all audio visual stuff, and it's very...
Yeah, you still have a laptop.
It's just
drag
loud.
And drop.
Every time I walk into the theater now, I think that the movie started, so I'm like hustling to get to the seat.
Yeah.
And I get there, and it's just Menounos on there, and I'm like, come on.
Why am I even here?
The face of movies. Menunos.
That's the thing. It's like I said, there would be a ton of movies on there. I mean, just absolute ton. Now it's just whatever theater you're going to, there's 6 promotion videos they have. Sometimes they even play them twice.
Yeah, the promotion's being played twice. I hate it.
Yeah, and then ads as well. Like, so you can buy your ads. So that was a newer thing. It's more of a recent thing in the last couple of years, I think, that when they started adding ads in. Because it used to be when we went to go see a movie, you didn't see any of that. You just see trailers. And then I don't even think the trivia stuff was out until like the very end before the movie started is when the trivia stuff was.
Usually it was during like a countdown right before the movie would play. It's like the movie's getting ready to start in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Answer these 800 questions to watch the film.
Yeah, exactly. You know, your test before you see the movie.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Gotta hit my final exam. You know, but that was like the structure. But now they've added in, because there's no trailers anymore really to play, there's like trolls. Then they started adding your local business ads. And I don't care about local business to the point where I'm watching a movie. I get it. I get the understanding they're trying to make money off of it, but it's like, I'm here to watch the film. It's supposed to be a surrounding experience.
And then you're watching a video about a guy who's going to replace your windshield.
Yeah, or my plumbing.
Yeah, your plumbing, yeah.
It's usually trade businesses, which is fine, but they don't really have much advertising.
Plumbers got to eat, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to replace my air conditioning or something like that, you know. I miss that experience, the whole thing. You get in there, you like have everyone packed in the theater. There's very little, I mean, we usually go after the week, but, you know, Oppenheimer's the last time, or like the first time in a while we've gone when the theater's packed.
When it's peak.
Opening week kind of way. Usually we go after because we don't want to deal with other people.
Yeah. But now we have responsibilities with this brand newfangled YouTube channel that you should watch a lot and subscribe to.
The lore expanse.
Yeah, exactly. The mythology.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people in the theater, so you have like, you know, the whole experience, the whole atmosphere is lost. And so I understand why other people are like, you know, let's defund the theater or whatever.
Defund the theater,
You know, get rid of theaters, and they just wanted to go home service. Like, I understand watching at home. Everything's pretty much better at home anyway for us. We have...
Pause it to urinate.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it takes 3 hours to watch an hour movie.
Yeah.
You know, I can get that experience going.
That I hate.
Yeah, but I understand it, but I really enjoy watching a theater. I like that, but
it's a unique experience. You can't replicate it.
Exactly.
No matter how hard you try, unless you're a millionaire and you have a JBL synthesis system. It's just, you're never going to get it. No matter how elaborate your home theater system is, you're never going to get the collective experience of a bunch of people all there for the same purpose, engrossed in a film, and it does something to you. It is, for lack of a better term, a magic, you know, that you can't replicate.
I think they should reinvest into theaters a lot more now. I mean, you go to a theater and, you know, each place only has A or B. They're both equally garbage.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're always in bad areas, things like that. It's just, it sucks. I will say, though, the standees are still nice. The one we went to actually had some standees.
Yeah, what was that big one?
The Creator.
The Creator,
yeah,
that's it.
By Rogue One.
I have no clue what it is, but I saw a director of Rogue One, and it had some CGI robot on it, and the scene
was concept art. It's in the same concept art the Rogue One concept art book is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in that same art
But
style.
It looks interesting, so hopefully it turns out to be a good film.
I don't know if there's a trailer out
Those
there.
types of films are usually the most disappointing in my experience. But I like the direction of Rogue One. I don't necessarily like the story, but the director's really good, and
at least he cares about his movie.
Yeah, he cares about
it.
His film.
May not have been that very good of a story, but at least it's, you know, the passion there for the filmmaking aspect is there.
Right.
One eternity later.